Thank you, Mr. Connolly. Now I give the floor to Ms. Braun-Pivet, Speaker of the National Assembly of France, and she will be followed by Mr. Aguiar Branco.
Dear colleagues, 10 years since the Crimea and the Donbass have been submitted under Russian occupation. 10 years of shameless contempt of the United Nations Charter. As the name of this summit reminds us, dear colleagues, the Russian aggression did not begin on February the 24th, 2022, but since that date, the nature and scale of this aggression have changed. How can we tolerate bombs targeting schools, energy infrastructure, hospitals? How can we not be outraged by the deportation of children, the threats of nuclear apocalypse, cynical food blackmail? But in the face of this war of aggression, Ukraine is not alone. Dear Daiga Mieringa, thank you for bringing together Ukraine's allies here in Latvia, a free nation that knows firsthand what it means to be under the yoke of its Russian neighbor. Our commitment is unequivocal. Our democracies will not waver. This is the message of solidarity and firmness that I reaffirmed to President Zelensky on June 7th in Paris. Addressing the French MPs on the day after the 80th anniversary of the Normandy landings, Zelensky said, "We are proud to be the heirs of those soldiers who came from different countries but shared the same determination to see freedom triumph." 80 years on, our democracies are once again being put to the test. This war thus concerns each of our nations, each of our assemblies, for we are the voices of free people from the Atlantic to the Baltic, from Moldova to Georgia. Yes, we want peace in Ukraine, but not a capitulation. We want a peace that respects the will of the Ukrainian people, that respects international law. I therefore reaffirm France's support for President Zelensky's victory plan and the Second Peace Conference. France is playing its full part. Just last Thursday, Paris organized a conference to ensure Ukraine's nuclear security in the long term. However, winning the peace means not losing the war. Thus, let me be clear, on every front, military, economic, or humanitarian, French support remains total and unwavering. It would be a serious mistake to bank on the lassitude of our opinion. Putin does not expect our support. He is hoping for our indifference. We want peace, but we also want justice. Russia must be held to account for turning rape into a weapon of war, for deporting children. There will be no impunity. To that end, we must support the ICC, which has issued arrest warrants for 6 Russian leaders, including Vladimir Putin. Dear colleagues, the future of Ukraine is being decided now. But if that future is going to be of peace, we need robust security guarantees. France supports the prospect of Ukraine joining NATO. Yes, Ukraine is destined to join the great transatlantic family, just as it will join the European Union. And here I would like to pay tribute to the exemplary progress that Ukraine is making, dear Ruslan, in meeting the accession criteria. The Ukrainian colors, azure and gold, are also those of the European flag. This is not an accident, it is destiny.